Dan Mason's rebuttal to Il Juro 2. The Ranting Atheist. Hello everyone, I'm Dan Mason, and I'm back, this time addressing another ranting atheist who seems to have lost their way. Today's target, Il Juro, more precisely, Il Juro 2, a YouTube atheist who clearly loves the sound of their own voice. Let's dive right into the rebuttal. Il Juro's argument is riddled with critical weaknesses and logical missteps. Let's break them down. First, you accuse the opposing view of lacking a valid and verifiably sound justification, yet you fail to present one yourself. Declaring someone else's justification epistemologically moot without offering an alternative that meets your own strict standard is self-defeating. You're demanding a level of proof from others that you haven't even attempted to provide. That's not a refutation. That's a dismissal without substance. Second, you misuse the term question begging. Question begging is when the conclusion is assumed in the premise. But the response you're attacking didn't assume its conclusion. It challenged yours based on evidential grounds. Labeling a counter-argument as question-begging when it lacks circular reasoning is simply incorrect. Third, you misunderstand the role of arguments from consequence. Yes, consequences don't inherently determine truth, but they do expose the coherence and livability of a belief system. If hard solipsism leads to moral nihilism, relational absurdity, and the collapse of knowledge, those consequences matter. We live and reason as though solipsism is false because its opposite cannot sustain meaningful thought, science, or community. The pragmatic collapse is not trivial. It's fatal to your worldview. Fourth, you hide behind technical jargon like epistemologically justified foundation, but fail to show what that would actually look like beyond speculative abstraction. You are floating in theoretical space without anchoring your claims in anything testable, actionable, or concrete. Fifth, you misapply the concept of circularity. Not all appeals to foundational beliefs are circular. Some beliefs are axiomatic, like the law of non-contradiction or the basic trust in our rational faculties. These are not circular. They are the very preconditions for reasoning. Rejecting all first principles as circular would collapse not only the arguments of your opponents, but your own capacity to argue at all. In summary, your argument leans on dismissive assertions, misapplied fallacies, and unrealistic demands for absolute certainty, all while standing on no solid ground yourself. You're trapped in abstract posturing and ignore the practical incoherence of your position. Logic isn't just about clever phrasing. It demands coherence, livability, and honest engagement with reality. On all three counts, your argument fails. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the comments.